Howdy, I'm JSWayne. Welcome to episode 2 of JSWayne Unscripted. First off, I want to talk about some cool things that are going on in my world and on the blog. First thing is I'll be at Coffee Time Romance and More the 19th through the 23rd talking about perfectionism and how to overcome it. That's kind of a problem for a lot of writers. We all know somebody or are that somebody who's got a manuscript that's been in their desk or on their hard drive for forever, and they keep saying, I just want to get this right. I want to get it perfect. There's no such thing. Okay? Say what you will about deathless prose, say what you will about getting it as right as you possibly can. Okay, that's fine. That's acceptable. Trying to out Dickens, not so much. You're going to wind up chasing your tail. That story's never going to get published. So I'll be talking about perfectionism, what it is, why we do it, and some strategies for overcoming it. Some strategies for when it's time to back off and say, hey, good enough. So I'll be posting more information about that as it comes available. The other thing, I want to give a heads up about this early. Tina Donahue is going to be stopping by March 12th. I understand she has a new novel coming out, and it looks really good. So she's going to be hanging out. She's going to have an excerpt for us. She's going to give us a cover reveal. It's going to be good stuff. It's Wednesday, March 12th. Please, by all means, stop by, check it out. As always, you can contact me. The best way, please, by all means, follow my Facebook page, romance novelist JSWayne. I'm giving away my entire Changeling backlist to one commenter if I get 1,000 likes by February 28th. Today's the 11th, plenty of time. So, go over, like the page, tell your friends, tell your family, tell anybody you know who likes romance or erotic romance. Tell them, hey, listen, if you like 50 Shades, check this guy out, okay? He's got it going on. So it's a great way to get some free books. It's a great way to keep up on what's going on with the latest in my world, what I'm up to today. So, yeah, please check me out. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at author_JSWayne. You can also email me at jswayne702@gmail.com. I always love hearing from people. Of course, if you're here just hanging out, leave a comment. Comments are great. I love getting comments. I try to reply them as quickly as possible. Obviously, sometimes that doesn't happen because I've got this, that, and the other thing going on. If I do, I'm not ignoring you. Please be cool, and I will get back with you as quick as I can. So, with all that out of the way, topic for today is editing. It's kind of a strange topic because writers really do have a love-hate relationship with it. And I'm going to explore that in a little more detail. But first, let me ask you all this. Did you ever have something happen at work, and you go home and you're watching Big Bang Theory or whatever, and you see the exact same thing, and it's like, hey, wait a minute. That happened to me today. That's a weird feeling, isn't it? Or something happens at the house, and you leave, and you have something almost identical happen to you somewhere else, at school, at work, online at the coffee shop, wherever. That's it. Those times can be really fun. They can also be kind of a weird Twilight Zone moment. It's like, hey, wait a minute. I actually found myself in this exact same position earlier today. I got up this morning and I checked my email, which is just about always the first thing I do after I get some caffeine and nicotine in my system. And I found that I had the first round of edits for the first part of Dusk. Okay, very cool. Forward progress. We like this. So I start working through them, and of course there's, you write 96,000 words in 32 days, you're going to have some edits. There's just no getting around that. Cope. So I go through and I start working my way through the edits, and of course most of them are fairly minor. There are a couple of parts that need some refinement, that need some tweaking. There are some parts where I just went, and it happens, okay? I don't care how good you are. At some point, you're going to wind up using the word tone 15 times in a paragraph, or you're going to wind up you're going to wind up stuck on a specific color or a specific he growled, okay? Something like that. And you get in those modes. Everybody does. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it is. And, of course, you try to catch those things before they go out. But let's face it, we tend to overlook imperfections in our stories. We tend to look at them and go, oh, okay, this is really, yeah, they're going to love this. And then you get it back and you go, okay, all part of being a writer. Don't like it, life sucks, get a fucking helmet. If you do not want to deal with that problem, then leave your manuscript drawer, don't publish it, don't try. Just, pull out every once in a while and say, just a book. Well, you did, but what good is it doing you or anybody else? It's not helping you, it's not helping your readers, it's not making money in your pocket. So you might as well not read. You just spent a lot of time, a lot of effort, for what? That's editor's code. Okay, we'll get back to that in a minute. So I go off to school and I'm 2 days a week I have one class. I have my creative non-class. So I go in and the topic of the day is editing. Typically rigid. A lot of people read back, they didn't use that feedback. And the professor was I want to say irritated, but I don't think that was quite more pumped, if you want to be about it. Said, do you not want my input? Do you not want the feedback? I'm going, well, of course I'm not this. Yeah, okay. Y'all never been by professional editors, so I don't know what you're worried about. So she proceeded to discuss this in class, and she actually points to an example, says, well, ask Jace. I'm like, oh yeah. Here you don't follow a vision list, it costs you a grade. Out in the world, it could mean between a contract and refusal. Or in searching your relation with your editor. I said, and it was funny because I said, as a matter of fact, I have edits in my apps right now. I'd be good to pull them up and let y'all see what it looks like. The old 3 comments you got here, something like 100 on my manuscript. So I'm not going to sit here and flip out over one. That's just 3 to 5 comments is a good day. Any writer, as self-pub, you should probably have an editor. And for the same reasons, we're blind and professional. But when you get the feedback, you can either not recommend in an academic situation. You question it, explain it to me, or changing because